you can argue that right now, if you want to say the state legislature is not business friendly, but you had major companies leaving St. Louis. But how is it that we're not thinking that those problems perhaps started with the city of St. Louis rather than ending with the city of St. Louis?
But what I would point to is the problem we keep talking about in St. Louis City is gun violence. And gun violence gets made worse by the laws that have been passed in the last 10 years and the refusal to even make it so that right now police can't even stop a 12-year-old from walking down the street carrying a gun.
Yeah. That's just part of our interview about the destruction of downtown St. Louis. Since the early 1980s, St. Louis has lost most of its economic base. TWA, General Dynamics, Mark Twain Bank, Ralston Purina, I could go on with Fortune 500 companies that have left. You might remember that conversation you just saw was about a St. Louis Post-Dispatch editorial board piece that blamed Republicans for all the problems in St. Louis. Never mind, the Democrats have controlled the city for the past 80 years, but who knows? It could be Republicans' fault. So to be fair, we sent Robert Sherman to St. Louis to find out. Hi, Robert.
Hey there, Leland, and can tell you firsthand, it won't take you long in order to find the problems down here in St. Louis. I mean, you look behind us, this is a condemned building in the downtown city center. You have vacant storefronts all over the place. That's not hard to find. What is hard to find are people. You just don't see a lot of people walking around in this area down here. And you talk to local residents, some of them say there's just not a whole lot to do in downtown St. Louis anymore. Some point to the crime problems that you've seen here in the city. And the city's operative concept has been to try and bring in young people by building up entertainment, focusing on nightlife, bringing a soccer team in. And they believe that they're making progress, that will get them to the promised land. But they even acknowledge they spent a lot of money and still have a long way to go. Listen to this.
This is obviously well developed over the last few years, but can't help but notice, you walk 2 blocks that way, you do see the vacant storefronts, you do see some empty streets.
No one in St. Louis would say that downtown St. Louis is where we want it to be. Billions of dollars of investment downtown. I think that is an indication of the commitment of this community to make downtown St. Louis better.
And it's not just St. Louis. Other places in the Midwest, such as Indianapolis, have seen their own share of issues. One business owner we spoke with there said he's fed up with the crime and thinks it's going to take new leadership to see some kind of change.
I mean, is it my responsibility to continually bang on the door of like the mayor of Indianapolis that, hey, you need to clean up my block? There needs to be a greater focus on enforcing the law, even down to petty crime. Maybe under new leadership, we could find ourselves downtown again.
Everyone pretty much agrees that you got to find a way to get young people into these cities, and cities such as Austin and Nashville have figured out how to do that, but cities up here in the Midwest so far have not. Leland?
Yeah, and as you point out, even after they've spent so much money trying to figure it out. Robert Sherman, thank you very much. Good to see you as always. Great reporting. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.